I got this funnel set from Walmart for 97 cents. I'm going to be using the larger one. And now I'm going to be taking the line that we have on the funnel as my guide to split the funnel into two. The next thing that I did was to cut out a round board of 9 inches from a foam board and split it into two. And then I took one half and I glued on this half to one of the halves of the funnel. I took a gold Rust-Oleum spray paint and I spray painted it gold. And then I cut out a shape of the back from a poster board and then I glued it behind. The top was not spray painted and I will be covering it with marble contact paper. I will leave a link for this marble contact paper in the description box below. I drew out a 9 inches round circle and then I cut it out. And then I'm going to cut it into half and that's what I'm going to be using for the top. Now for the bottom, I'm going to be using decorative Christmas ornament balls. Now this particular one has a very nice and attractive pattern, and that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to take off the top first and then split it into two. And then I'm going to glue on to the bottom right here. I'm going to be using golden beads around the edges. Now I'm going to be taking a poster board and then making lines of 1 inch each. And then at the end of the day, I have 1 inch by 8.5 inches. And I'm going to be bending it again into two to make some sort of pattern. And now I'm going to be making a curve at the top and then a pointed tip at the bottom. And then I used a craft stick just to curve them just a little bit, and then I spray painted all of them gold. And now I'm going to be gluing them onto the design with the pointed side going into the hole that is there created by the ornament ball. This is what it looks like. Now for the back, you can use all kinds of hanging materials for it. You can use a hook or command strips. Now these command strips are different because they all carry different weights. Now depending on the weight of whatever item you're going to be placing on top of your shelf, you're going to buy a command strip that would take the weight. After I mounted it on the wall, I was not satisfied with the beads around the edges. So I'm going to be using these decorative embellishments that were leftovers from a different project, and I'm going to be separating the pieces and gluing them on. I used just a hot glue gun, but to secure it properly, I'm going to be going brown with an E6000 glue. And now to cover up the spaces that are so ugly because of the way I removed the beads earlier, I'm going to be cutting either 1 or 2 beads and gluing them on to cover up the spaces. This is what it looks like, and I think it looks way better than the beads. These are so pretty, and it's hard to tell that they're funnels. And now you can display your decorative knickknacks on the shelves. I got this mirror from the Dollar Tree and I detached it from the frame. I then took a foam board and measured out the dimensions of the mirror in the middle and kept it aside. Now this is a felt table runner that I'm going to be using. This is how it comes, and now I'm going to be cutting the middle part to the size that I'll need for the project. I took out the board that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be covering up the outer edges with a mirror reflective paper. I'm going to do this for all 4 sides. And now I'm going to be measuring out the amount that I'll be needing for this design, and then carefully making sure that the outer pattern sits properly on the board. And I'm going to be gluing it on with a hot glue gun. If you're new to my channel, it's still great to have you here. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. And now I'm going to be trimming off the excess that shows in the inside. I did not glue the inner part yet until I trimmed off the excess. And now I'm going to be gluing on the remaining parts and carefully aligning it to the other side to make sure that it doesn't look too obvious that it was cut before. This is how it looks, and it's hard to see where I actually joined it, and that's the whole idea, just to make sure that the joining points don't show. Now I took these tower blocks and I got just 4 and I glued them at the 4 sides of the inner square. I will apologize for the white marks that you see. That was a design that I was trying to make, but then I changed my mind later. I made a hole in the middle to make it easy for me to pass the lights. This is a remote control string light that I'm going to be using, and I'm passing it through from the back. And when I was done with that, I glued on the battery pack. I'm going to be using jute to hang it on the wall because of the height of the battery pack, and I used a hot glue gun. And so now I'm going to be gluing down the strings onto the board. The brown color of the toy blocks was conflicting with the black of the felt, so I painted the outer sides black. And also, the arrow that I made with a glue gun, I'm also going to be painting that black too. The mirror is too light, so I'm going to be covering it up with a square that I cut out from a foam board to make sure that the light doesn't pass through the mirror. This is what it looks like. And then I covered up the edges with a bling wrap that I got from Walmart and glued on the mirror to the middle of the design, and this is what it looks like. I had some leftover felt table runner, and instead of throwing it away, I decided to just glue it on this vase to make a nice decorative flower vase. To make it more interesting, I decided to just use this cup lighting. The link will be in the description box below. Now I did this so I can have options of using it for an extra source of lighting in an interesting way or as a flower vase. The felt table runner comes in different colors, so I chose dark gray, and you can choose whichever color you like. I really love how this turned out. I am using the funnel in Walmart that has a blue color, and it's perfect for the design that I want to make. I cut it into 2, and then I removed the upper part for the other half. I'm also going to be cutting out the extra lip that this one has. I used 4 funnels, and this is how I want to display them on a Trifold board. And so I spray painted them white using the Rust-Oleum spray paint. And then I spray painted Skewers silver and then cut them down to the length of the funnels. I'm going to be using the self-adhesive gems that I got from Walmart to attach them to each and every one of the skewers. This was what happened when I was applying the second coat of spray paint, and I think it's because of the leathery effect of the first coat of spray paint. So let me know in the comment section below if this has ever happened to you and if you have a solution for it. Now this is how I'm going to be gluing on the skewers that has the gems onto the funnels. If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. This vertical design is just to trick the eyes from viewing the raw and actual shape of the funnel. This is how I'm going to be placing down the funnels to form the design. Now I'm going to be measuring where I hope to put the pieces on the trifold board, just to make sure that I form an accurate uniform pattern before I permanently glue it down to the trifold board. After gluing down all of the funnels, this is what it looks like. And then let's move over to the lightings. I'm going to be using these mini lightings. They can be used underwater for decoration. And I'm going to be gluing these lightings inside each and every one of the funnels. And to change the battery, because it does come with an extra battery, you just turn the knob. Now this is the overall look. And I mounted it on the wall using command strips. And I later decided to just add 1/2-inch mirrors on top of each and every one of the openings on the funnels. You can skip the mirror part and just leave it the way it is, but then this is what I did and I love the way it turned out. And you can also change the colors. I also made a lighted wall shelf using the spell table runner, and I did not spray paint the funnel. I left it the way it is with a blue color and just glued on the pieces all around to form this shape. Now I'm going to be gluing on the lighting, and this is what I did, and I left a space in between so I can hang it on the wall using nails. I used gems to cover up the rough edges and to also add to the overall design. It's so pretty, and look at what it looks like with the lights on. It's such a unique decor piece. I just love this modern style wall decor lighting. It's so pretty and so versatile and retro friendly. This is what it looks like on the floor, and you can mount it anywhere in the home. I tried it on almost all of the walls that I have at home, and I really love the way it looks. Thank you so much for watching. I have other videos linked in the description box below. Do check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.